us grow up to get to be individual stars, dog, like, we gotta lean on each other. And that's what, like, that's all we was just trying to tell you, dog. Like, we're fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm old. You know, me talking about, I'm 42, man. I've been married since I was 24. My kid's 23. You know what I mean? Like, I got adults, man. So anything you need, bro, like, I'm willing to be around for that, man. We shoot here a lot, dog. If you just want to come through and chop it up with us, where ain't nobody gonna see, it's just gonna be us. Man.
Hold up, limitless. Take a stomach, got pinning it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling, got me up. On the mission, got me up. Knowing me, I got the key. On the vision, I can trust. Trust, limitless. Take a stomach, got pinning it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling, got me up. On the mission, got me up.
So we're back at the pivot, and this is a real pivot. It's Freddie T, Channing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to get in the hoops anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Football season is over. And we got Michael Beasley here, second overall pick of the draft to the Miami Heat. We're gonna get into it. He went to a ton of high schools, but he went to Kansas State for college, and truly one of the most natural scorers I've ever seen. He's a part of the first high school class like I was really into. And where they started putting him on ESPN, and you know, it was him, D Rose, OJ Mayo, and all these cats. And so ESPN was like, we're gonna pump these dudes out, let you know who they are. Now when they go to school, we know all of them. And so, you know, when I was looking at Mike, I was like, dude can do it all. But Mike, take us kind of through what high school was like for you, right? Did you go to like 4 schools or 5 in high school?
Shit, my journey was different, bro. Technically I went to 7.
7 high schools?
But I stopped playing high school basketball in the 7th grade, you know, that prep school, you know? So
you were changing schools to go play basketball? So you had coaches come and get you like, hey, come hoop here, or come hoop there?
So like every school I went to, we like won the championship in that division, kind of like on to the next. I never went to the same school twice.
When you were bouncing around, every time you were bouncing around for whatever reason, what type of relationships were you able to build through that though? Or did you always feel like you were alone? And how did you become Michael Beasley, the basketball star, through all of that?
So you want the real, or you want
I want the real. Yeah, I want to know. Like, this the pivot, dog. Like, we ain't here to cut it up.
The real. Like
ain't nobody invited you here, dog, to not be who you are.
Like, I learned from an early age. Nobody care about you unless you're good at basketball. When I say like an early age, I mean like 4, 5 years old. I remember Shaq getting drafted. My uncle coming home, rest in peace. And he had took my cousin to see him. How the story went, I just remember that's the first person he ever like, Shaq this, Shaq this, Shaq this, da da da. And I was just always big as shit my whole life. So every time anybody meet me, it was always, when you get to the NBA, don't forget about me, don't forget about me, don't forget about me. You know what I'm saying? So from early on, it was just like, play basketball, do what I need, and just go, type shit. But like, my family was more into the other side, you know, more on the street side of life. So I ain't really stopped playing basketball until I was 9, played for 1 year, didn't like it. My uncle got locked up. Then I ain't play again until I was 11 with KD. And by the time I was 12, motherfuckers just figured out I was good. They figured out before I was. And we was bouncing around because we was getting evicted every 6 months, living in shelters and shit like that, homeless for, you know, whatever. So like when I turned like 11, 12, I stopped playing with KD. That's when motherfuckers stopped paying attention, right? And at the time, KD was who he is right now from day one. Like, I'm gonna score, I'm gonna score, I'm gonna score. My job on the team, I'm gonna get 30 rebounds, I'm gonna pass that motherfucker to KD.
Right.
And I'm gonna watch him score that bitch. Cause at the time, I ain't know shit about basketball. I was more into the street side of life, you know what I'm saying? I got a rap sheet that started in 5th grade, my first time getting locked up and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped playing basketball when I was 11, kinda, because, you know, just street shit, you know, just wanting to do what them niggas doing. You dig what I'm saying? But like 14, I had to make a decision. 14, I was on house arrest, and you know, it was either I get locked up till I was 21 or I play basketball.
Did you have both parents growing up?
Nah, I barely had my mother.
What does it mean when you barely had your mother?
Like, my mother had, like, 3 jobs. She'd go to work during the day, get home, like, 3, 4 o'clock. Then she'd go to her little part-time. Then she'd get home at, like, 9:30, 10. And then she'd go to her nighttime job. And we, you know, bartending, whatever the fuck she did at night, we don't know. She'd just come back home at, like, 4 or 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. Sometimes she'd come home 8 in the morning. You know, we gotta get ourselves ready for school type shit. You dig what I'm saying? So, like 5, 4, we was raising ourselves.
How did that affect you? How did that affect your future? How did that affect your career?
You learn how to eat. You learn how to eat. Like, I remember, like, I tell people all the time, by the time my brother was like 7, he was making lasagnas. Like, whoever she worked with at night, Miss Kim, she had 2 sons down the block, you know what I'm saying? Dante, and I forgot that one name. But they was in they was the big boys. They was like 8th or 9th grade at the time, nigga. They was like grown, but you know what I'm saying? I was 5, you feel me? So they'd check on us and all that shit, but you know, they had their own shit. Sometimes we'd spend the night and all that type of shit. For the most part, it was just us.
A lot of us come from, you know, those demographics. I was raised in a house. My mom had 5 kids. She had me at a young age. She was barely there. My grandmother raised me. But we found a way to make it work. But there comes a point in time in every young kid's life when they realize this is what I want to do, this is who I am. When did you realize that, you know, basketball was going to be your path? And when did you realize that you were really fucking good at it?
They realized it for me.
No, I can't take that.
I'm giving
because
you
didn't have the confidence?
I went from, like, hearing sirens every day and, like, gunshots and being homeless and, like, when I say getting evicted, I don't mean it's like this little baby shit in Miami where motherfuckers give you 30 days to get out my shit and then you don't get 30 days, you get that. Like, these niggas going through, that's baby shit. I'm talking about coming home and your living room set on a lawn outside.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? I'm talking about, my mother ain't play. I don't give a fuck. If your brain falling out, that homework ain't done, she gonna whip your goddamn ass. You dig what I'm saying? So, living room set outside, we doing homework and shit. You dig what I'm saying? I'm talking about.
Still gotta get it.
I went from that to, as soon as I figured out I like basketball, to, damn, who this white man, who that?
Right.
Who this, who that? And at first, it was like family. But then when I got there, like, everybody was wanting their check back.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Everybody you thought loved you just loved what you could do. And then you start thinking back, like, literally, I ain't get invited to no parties, no high school. I ain't get invited to no dinners, no da-da-da. But it was time to play basketball. Hey, Debo, my whole life, you dig what I'm saying? So it's like, that's all I'm good at, right? That's all I am. My whole life, that's all I am. Like, right now, that's all I get criticized for. Like, everybody look at me like, oh, yo, how, like, you just live off talent. You just look like, no, my whole life was like,
fight.
Nah, it wasn't fighting growing up, because at the time, my mother was gangster, don't get me wrong. You dig what I'm saying? I'm telling you all this in hindsight speaking, by the way. Like, my early years, it was just what it is. It's what we live at.
Did basketball become your safe haven? It was an outlet from all the other stuff that you was experiencing and going through. Is that why you got so good at it? Because you spent more time there and got away from the other stuff?
Like, basketball is all I think about, right? On top of it being the only thing I had to do, it was really the only thing I loved. So that, like, made it easy. That's why I'm telling you, like, I ain't really noticed I was in the hood until you came over and seen I had roaches on my PlayStation and shit. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know we living bad till somebody around us come around living good. You dig what I'm saying? Like, what's that movie where the football player grew up and he...
The Blind Side.
You know what I'm saying? Blind Side.
Michael Orr story, yep.
He got a line in there, he said, I ain't have my own bedroom or some shit like that. We ain't have our own covers. Like you said, my mother had 5 kids. My grandmother stayed with us, and she got a son that she could never kick out, still to this day. He got 6 kids. We in a 2-bedroom. Y'all motherfuckers complain about bedrooms, beds, and covers. We used to have to turn the coats upside down to put our legs in them.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I ain't trying to hear all this song.
But like for real, so when you look at your career and the place that you've come from, you know, you talk, and the reason you were drafted where you were was about talent. And you say basketball is the only thing you love, basketball is the only thing you think about. How did the perception?
Wrong because y'all.
I was about to ask that.
Y'all all think that I just fell on this talent. Like I don't sharpen my shit up. Like I don't work on. Like I don't think. Like I don't look at film. Y'all all see. I wanted to get tattoos because that's who I. You know what I'm saying? Everybody see me and make their own narrative, and I just shut up. I get around you and I get around you and I get around you and I'm 3 different motherfuckers. 4, because I'm already here, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta sit there and watch a billion motherfuckers tell me what they think or what they did or what they would have did or what they without hearing shit from me. And I gotta, you dig what I'm saying? And I'm forced to pick and choose what to say, when to say it, and why. And it's like, fuck that now, I ain't got nothing to lose.
But you can control your own narrative.
Now, this old podcast, I just told my man, I just pulled up to this. I thought we was on some podcast chill on the couch. Bro, this ESPN. This what the f is you talking about? You can do this shit now.
Yeah.
When I first got into the motherfucking league, they had to take the fucking Twitter away from me because, like, I'm not these niggas. Like, I've been me way before this basketball shit. You dig what I'm saying?
Well, I played down here in Miami, and I was down here when you got drafted, and I was down here, and we done been in the club together and all, and I was telling them about you. I was like, he's a real dude. Like, he's a real dude.
It ain't even about being a real dude or a fake dude or a person. I'm me. You dig what I'm saying? I can't be nothing else but me. I ain't real to you. I might be real to you. I might be fake to you. I ain't trying to make everybody else happy, but I got in trouble for that. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I literally came in here. With the world. Everything I did was on a fucking microscope. Everything I did, wrong, right, or indifferent. And all I wanted to do was play basketball. Every time they said something fucked up about me, I was in a fucking gym playing basketball. Every time they said I got pulled over with a bag of fucking weed, every time somebody fucking lied on me about something, bro, I was in a, well, fuck everybody. That's how I feel. And I sit there and I work 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 and I put hours in, I put hours in, I put hours in, and I watch everybody else make their own narrative. We ain't get this shit when I was young. They told us to shut the fuck up. 2008 coming in there, all we had is Twitter and Facebook. When you step wrong, it was fucked up. I remember I walked in the fucking club and somebody was smoking a Black and Mild. Somebody tweeted about that shit. I went to the fucking gym and I got in trouble for it like I had it in my fucking hand. Like, I couldn't do shit. And now that it's your own narrative.
Does it give you a place where you can speak freely?
No.
Why not?
When you've been in a place that's like turning around, like upside down for so long, how the fuck you know when it's up? How you know what the fuck to say, how the fuck to say, when you've been trying to be the right person for so many people, who the fuck are you? And that's what I'm saying, my whole career, my whole fucking life. You ask me how I build relationships, I didn't. I didn't know how to. Every year was somebody new. It was a new class, same shoes. Like, I wore the same shoes from 9 to 14. You dig what I'm saying? Hooping, busting my motherfucking ass. Nobody right about that. Like, I went through real shit. And every step of the way, it was.
And ain't nobody want to put that on a pedestal. Ain't nobody want to put a story behind that.
See, but that's why with what we do, in all actuality, I know it might sound cliche, but this is definitely a safe space for you to express that. This isn't ESPN. You know, we control this platform. This is our shit. You know, what your message is your message. We ain't chopping.
Yeah, but at this point, I don't got a message no more because it's so many different messages. You dig what I'm saying? Like, but at this point,
the narrative was painted then. But like I just said, this is our shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're hearing it from the horse's mouth, regardless of what the picture or the perception was painted of you. They're hearing it from you. Whether they believe it or not, it's coming from you. And we ain't editing the shit to fit, you know, with the network. We don't have to do that. So for me, It's invigorating, right, and refreshing to hear you say what you're saying, man. It speaks volumes to me. I've never thought you was mentally f***ed up. I've always heard of you as a hard worker. I know some people that you know, guys that say, oh, he just misunderstood, but he gonna bust his ass, he's gonna work. And that's what I love about it. But the media will never be in your shoes. They get paid to be journalists.
At this point, I ain't asking media to be in my shoes, right? Like, what a nigga gotta be in Delonte West shoes to get help?
It's crazy.
Right?
That's Mark Cuban. Mark Cuban reached out to him.
And no disrespect to Delonte West, and no disrespect to nobody involved in
That's a
shoes
perfect question.
Like that.
No, it makes sense.
But it's like, what does it take to do the right thing, right? Imagine somebody getting shot right there. What's the first thing you gonna yell? Somebody get him some help. We all eating good.
True.
Somebody ain't got no food. Somebody get him some food, right? Just a little bit on your plate, Somebody ain't got no money over. Yo, somebody get him some money. It's the same thing. Like how many different ways do a person gotta get shot metaphorically for help to be? You dig what I'm saying? It's like my whole life I asked for help. Help from my favorite athletes, from my favorite celebrities, from my favorite people in the world. Everybody, and it's like everybody just like either call me crazy or just, you know, I don't want to get into personal shit, but like.
Fred was talking about the way you work. Everything I see from you now, you in the gym. You talking in the gym. Somebody's talking about you being in the gym. And we're talking about narrative. And Fred's trying to tell you that here, you can control that narrative. How that narrative is perceived and how other people use it, we can't fix. You can't fix that. But you're saying right now, how many different ways should I have asked for help or shown I needed help? What type of help did you need? What was the help you were searching for?
What kind of help we all need? I seen y'all talk about it on y'all, one of y'all podcasts. Motherfuckers coming in with the entourage, and I ain't had not one person in this motherfucker like that didn't steal. I don't know nobody that ain't stole from me. Period. Like, period. From, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody except for my kids stole from me. And every step of the way, I asked for help. Bro, how this, how that? I'm talking about this person. I don't drop names. I ain't into making my story about nobody else. I don't want nobody name into whatever I got going on, you know what I'm saying?
No, 100%.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I ask motherfuckers that's getting it, motherfuckers that's got it. I'm talking about money, endorsements. I'm talking about everything. It's like, bro, how do I do this, bro? How do I do that, bro? How do I turn this? How do I get this? How do I get them to take me serious? How? And every text message left on red. So, nobody will tell me what the right thing to do, right? Nobody will tell me what to do. Don't do this, don't do this. But then as soon as I do something, everybody will tell me it's wrong, though. Like, my whole life has been like that. Just conduct yourself. And it's like, I conduct myself, but then...
You haven't felt like you had that right circle around you your whole life now. Let's speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Like the financial advisor.
Not one time.
The spiritual advisor, whatever people need, like you haven't found that group of people that make you feel like you set.
I went from like my first AAU tournament, like I didn't know what AAU was like when I was young. You dig what I'm saying? Like I played Boys and Girls Club when I was 9. I played Boys and Girls Club when I was 11 with KD. That's the first time. 11 years old with Kevin Durant and PG Jaguar was the first time I got on the bus and left the city of DC. So I ain't know what AAU basketball was. You dig what I'm saying? My uncle got locked up for 5 years. So basketball in my family was shut down. It was all street shit, and you just get it. Like food stamps and you know what I'm saying? We just jugging to whenever we got a jug. You dig what I'm saying? My mother was doing her part, but like I said, she worked so many jobs that we was just doing what we was doing.
What's you and KD's relationship like today? Do you guys talk?
I mean, I don't talk to nobody right now.
That's a problem, bro.
It's not a problem because I've spoken to people. I'm not gonna make my problems your problem. what I'm saying? I can only ask for help and tuck my pride so many times before I wonder why I'm not getting the workout on certain da. So I speak to him, but I don't keep it on. I don't never ask him about basketball. I don't never put that type of shit on his plate, because one, he got a lot of shit on his plate already. And two, like, I don't never want to put my job or my livelihood or anything like that. And you dig what I'm saying?
So no, bro, as a man, though. Like, as a man, I'm not talking about trying to get a job. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about as a man to call your homeboy that you know, bro, that you know since 11, correct?
Yeah.
That you know since 11, and
like
talk
that
to him
more.
about the things that
we also have to realize I can know somebody for 27 years and know somebody I've known for 27 days more. He said that he didn't get an opportunity to build relationships.
No. That's not what I'm saying about me. I know.
I'm not talking about KD. No, I'm talking about just in life. And so sometimes it's hard to trust.
At this point, I've shared secrets with people that turn secrets into information. Like I said, I'm talking about my own mother stole. Remember, RP, but my own mother stole from me. You feel me? Like I had to wake up one day in the league, one day in the summertime, and find out everybody was stealing from me down. Everybody from my financial advisor, from my mom, to everybody in my fucking family, to everybody was, you dig what I'm saying? To the point where
getting the cut.
To the point where I was faced with two evils. It's like, okay, do I let this shit go on and not tell them because this is my family? Or do I cut them off and don't have no family?
What was your decision?
At first, I tried to explain to them, but you can't explain $1 million problems to somebody ain't never seen $10 before. You dig what I'm saying? So at first, you try to explain, and then my best analogy for the situation was like, yo, listen, we on this boat right now, right? And it's a slight leak in the boat. If I get on this life raft and get to the water, not only could I come back with help for the boat, but I can come back with a mega yacht.
Right.
And we'll be straight. I'm trying to tell y'all. Or we can just be partying on this boat until this motherfucker just float. And then I'm telling y'all, when this motherfucker sink, and me and mine gonna get up off this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because I got kids that ain't got nothing to do with what y'all got going on. Y'all just gonna be in the water somewhere.
In the type of life you've lived, Mike, and you say the only people in your life who haven't stolen from you are your kids. Now that you are an adult, now that at least right now you're out of basketball, are you searching out other people to build adult relationships with, or are you or is everything that's happened in your life been so difficult?
You want me real with you?
Yeah.
I don't leave the house. I play basketball and I go home. I don't care what y'all do no more. Like, all I care about is playing basketball all day. I go home and I try to talk to my kids as much as I can. I don't see them as much as I can because I'm not traveling as much no more. I don't know what to expect when I leave this house no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I've reached out and I've reached out and I've reached out and I've reached out and I've reached out so more that I gotta die with some kind of dignity.
B, that's not sustainable. Like, you too young, bro. That's not sustainable, bro. You can still play ball. So that's not sustainable.
So I can come up here and I can tell you somebody else's life, and I'm willing to do it. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my head backward. I'm gonna put a smile on for you, and I'm gonna, like, bro, I'm gonna.
You don't gotta put nothing on for me. Like,
or I can just sit back and I'm gonna tell you what it is. Like, I know that's not sustainable, but at the same time, like, what?
Beas, none of us can do it. None of us can do it alone, bro.
Reach out because
go out,
you
go,
have to
change, go out
change
where?
the narrative.
Go out where?
Go out, talk to people, interact with people. Like, bro, real talk. I'll call us out, us three. Bro, you be in Miami?
Y'all party, I don't party, bro.
No, we don't party, bro. I'm talking about you have kids, I have kids. Come to my house. We can get bounce houses for the kids. We can sit back on the porch, drink a couple beers, drink some wine, hang out. Like, bro, that's not a normal, successful man's life to sit up in the house like that. Like, you gotta find good people. And us three can be good people. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's not, that's not sustainable,
like, no
bro.
disrespect to what y'all got going on. I've been trying to find good people for so long. I'm tired, bro.
I would say this. It's a 100%, bro.
Like,
it's so okay to be tired,
like,
though.
I got, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't got nothing left. You ain't got nothing left to give
I'll
people.
tell you this, bro. I'll be it. Like, whatever you need, dog. Like, if you just want to talk, like, I for sure can't hoop with you. I'll go out there and pass that hoe. Like, what we're saying is, bro, like, we want to be those people. Bringing you here wasn't about this. I wanted to talk basketball and hoops. But, dog, folks love you, dog. Nobody want to see you go through this.
I got me a Beasley jersey out the motherfucking house. Because I was down here when he got drafted.
I think the thing is, man, like so many times as black men, we are asked because of talent to carry everybody. We are not made to carry everybody. Black women are asked to carry everybody. They are not made to carry everybody. Dog, it takes a fucking village, bro. And at some point, you gotta have somebody who don't need shit from you, who don't want shit from you, who wanna see you win, man. Like, we don't do this shit for us. Yeah, like you wanna build these things, but it's about these conversations. It's about bringing people on here and letting them tell their story. When Freddie said, man, you could tell your narrative, tell that shit and I'll preach it too. What we saying is, man, don't give up and we won't give up.
I can't say I know exactly what you're going through, but I've seen a lot of, I've heard a lot of stories and I've seen a lot of guys that have come from our demographic and our background. They really, you know, they fight. They fight and they bust their ass.
But everybody just sit there and laugh. Like Antoine Walker go through whatever he go through. Motherfuckers just sit there and make jokes. Allen Iverson was a fucking joke for a while until everybody found out that shit wasn't true. He turned. It's like, bro, no, bro. Being black is so fake right now. It's like motherfuckers only care when it's time for somebody to die and the cameras to show. It's like, bro, motherfuckers is out here showing every fucking day that they need help. It's in the fucking music, and we only listen to it till these fuckers die. It's like, bro, everybody out here need fucking help, and everybody walking around this motherfucker like they got it all together.
I'll be the first to tell you, I don't.
Everybody walking, and then the second time, like, bro, Dwight Howard cried on TV, right? They called the nigga soft. What the fuck he was going through on the inside? He had to fucking hold on to where he fucking cried in front of 20 million people. How about somebody ask that fucking question? You dig what I'm saying?
You're right.
It's just so much that motherfuckers go through, and it's like, bro, they like niggas, it's on Front Street. It's just like until a motherfucker break down or die, it's like, it makes sense now. It makes sense now. And
Mike, you are a walking testimony, bro. You have so much greater good to get done. You talking about all these kids that came up like you, the kids that are gonna go through a lot of the same shit that you.
Freddie, you came up like him.
But I'm talking about the kids that are coming up. Yeah. Because I got to a place where I found myself. This is what he's doing. But what he has to understand is his message is so much more powerful.
But all I want to do is play basketball, man.
Bro, let's funnel it, though.
Like even doing this right here, this is a lot.
It is, but
this is a lot,
but like
bro.
I said, people need to hear this.
Like my whole career, all I just want to do is play basketball. Leave me alone and let me play basketball.
How did they take that from you?
Every which way? What do you mean? Every way. I'm the only player in the history of history that's gotten whatever off the court and held accountable on the court. Like, if you look at my numbers, if you look at how I play the game, if you look like, bro, there's no reason in hell I should not be playing basketball. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I can per 36 it. I can, like, my rookie year, I averaged 13 and 6 on 20 minutes. Jason Tatum averaged 13 and 6 in 36 minutes, and they just gave him a chance to play basketball. I've never gotten a chance to play basketball. Everywhere I've gone, I've shown that I should be playing basketball, and I've always watched more than half the game. And then, watching more than half the game, I watch the narrative go, this is why he's not playing, this is why. So it's like, all y'all.
Mike, when you look at your actions, though, Is there anything in what you did and what you've went through and what you've been that played a part in you not being able to play basketball? And can we fix those things?
So that's a double-edged question. I'ma say I ain't do this, I ain't do. Everybody in jail saying that, right? There's a common denominator in every situation you've been in. Every situation you've been in. Every situation is you, 100%. I'm not gonna sit there and eat all of the pie, though, right? Now, we can sit here and say, have I done this? Have I done this? And we can sit there and look at the last 3 years and motherfuckers that done way worse and got paid way more. And f the money, bro, I'm just trying to play basketball. That's it. My whole career, I haven't been able to play basketball. And then when I go outside, I gotta fight this perception that people think I...
What was that created by, bro? Like, do you sit back and think about, like, when people see Michael Beasley?
And I think about it all the time, bro. Yeah. I just talk, bro, right? I'm not scared to cry in front of grown men because at the same time you call me soft, I'll beat this out you. Just straight up. Just, you know what I'm saying? I've been a sacrificial lamb my whole life, right? I ain't gonna lie. I used to do shit the way I used to get my ass whooped and shit like that. But like, I used to get my ass whooped so much that, like, my brothers and sisters and shit, like, when something happened, they come negotiate with me like, yo, you know, you only gonna get your ass whooped for like 2 minutes. Because, you know what I'm saying, she's expecting you to get your ass whooped. But, you know what I'm saying, like, if we did it, bro, we gonna get ass whooping all night. So, like, my whole life, I've learned how to be the sacrificial lamb. You dig what I'm saying? It's like I've always learned how to just be the butt of the joke.
Like, you talking about getting your ass whooped as a kid. My sister whooped me with a, you know, the S10, the old antennas you can screw off? Like the antennas on a truck that you can screw off. My sister screwed one off and whooped my back with it. I was bleeding on my back.
Oh, no, I'm 6'10", and my tallest sibling is maybe 6 feet. I beat the shit out of them. We ain't fighters amongst them. I'm talking about, I used to take the ass whooping from my mom.
But I'm just saying, being light-skinned with pretty eyes, like, you gotta be tougher than everybody else.
No,
right?
Yeah, like growing up in D.C., it was Chocolate City. I was the white boy growing up. I ain't seen a white person until I turned maybe 13.
You ain't see a white person till you turned 13 years old?
Swear to God.
It sounds like Charles Haley.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I think you got all your faculties. You know, I hear people talk about your mental health, that you ain't. I think you're crying out for help, right? And not crying. And I think people can easily get that confused. This is my first time meeting you in person. I followed your career. And I really think that what I would really like to know what's next for you, because we gotta get you out of the house. You can't be in the house, bro. Not all the time.
You can't be in the house,
your story, your message, the fact that you can help people. You got OGs around here like, you know, I don't know if Zoe is still doing it in Overtown, but they work in the community. You're a heat, like you've been here. You got a story,
Fred,
you got a message.
Fred, I want you to come to the house with your kids and play on the bounce house. I want you to come play on the bounce house with the kids.
Are y'all trying to hoop?
I hoop.
I'll lock your big ass down.
B, so my question to you is, man, and I think we all have different personalities, right? Like when Channing and things are tense, he's gonna try to make people laugh. Fred's gonna try to make people feel good, and I'm gonna try to figure shit out. I don't know about them. Like for me, to see someone like you, right? Like you said, like you're tough. Like people don't sit in that seat and say things like if you laugh at me, I'll tell a joke or whatever, and I'll whip you, right? Like I understand that mentality. First thing I'm trying to say is you don't have to have that mentality with us. But what I'm asking is, you keep saying all you want to do is play basketball. If that never becomes, I can play basketball for money again. If it's just, I just get to go to the gym and hoop, what else you gonna do?
I've been in the gym for 4 years playing basketball.
So what else can you do other than play basketball?
I can do a lot.
So let's do that.
Why?
Because we can't just take our ball home and die.
Says who?
Says I don't want you to.
Beas, we all gotta retire, bro. We all gotta retire. Sooner or later.
Yeah, but I'm gonna retire like how I wanna retire, right? I can't live my life on your terms. Like I can't just let my dream die, right? So, no.
People are gonna always remember you more for how you made them feel than what the you did on the court, on the field, or any other sport. Sports are just entertainment, but a feeling lasts a lifetime.
Yeah, I'm not.
And if you can give that back to people, your job will be done. Because that sports ain't gonna last forever. You're 33. You might have 4 years max left in the tank to play at an ultimate high level. But after that, I'm 46.
I'm be real with you. I'm be real with you. They took everything from me as like along the way, right? I ain't been able to play basketball. I ain't been able to talk for myself. Like they laughed at me every step of the way, right? Like every step of the way. My mom died and they laughed, right?
The shorts incident, same thing. Somebody passed.
So you want to know what happened with that?
And you was dealing with stuff.
So like I left the team in October, right? Because like I found out my mom had cancer. This is why New York was so, that's why that season was so, like, New York meant a lot to me because
You drive, see your mom.
I was so close. You dig what I'm saying? I get back, and now all I got is FaceTime phone calls with her, right? You know what I'm saying? And they just regular-ass phone calls, like, yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Oh, mind this and that. I got my little brother living with me at the time, you know what I'm saying? Because he was living with her, and, you know, she just sent him with me, so I got him with me now. So we just talk to her every day, just whatever. Right after training camp, he went home, and she FaceTimed me, and it was the same shit. But he FaceTimed my other phone and showed me the other angle. And like it wasn't the same shit. Like them little 5-minute FaceTime phone calls, that was like literally all she had left. While she's sitting there faking it for 5 minutes, making us thinking it's I'm over here, damn. So now I gotta go home. I'm there for 6 weeks. October, I leave right before her birthday, which my dumb ass was so. You ever been so optimistic that you turn stupid, right? That's how I feel about basketball. I was so pressed to get back to the team when I don't know why the fuck I was pressed, because I wasn't playing anyway. When I get there, that's when I find out she's on hospice. Like, that's the day, like, when I get home, that's the day they put her on hospice, right? I found out she first driving herself from chemo. I don't know if y'all ever had anybody on cancer.
Our producer had cancer.
You had cancer? So you understand how strong you had to be, right? She doing this shit till she get put on hospice. So that's why I'm home for 6 weeks, right? So I leave right before her birthday, right? I get back. I'm there for maybe a week till my aunt called me and was like, she might not, you know. So now I go back home. Like, I watched the strongest person in my life turn to a raisin. To the point where, like she was walking up and down the steps, and then she, like, brought her bed down. And she couldn't walk no more. Like, you ever watch somebody die? I watched her last breath. You dig what I'm saying? I watched her last breath, like. And that shit happens so slow that you want to walk away, but as soon as you do, it's like, oh, shit. Right? I watched that shit. Corners come take her away. Go down there, smoke a J, you know what I'm saying? We dig it. Because she ain't cried. Like, I swear to God, she ain't cried one time. She ain't look at me and say, why me? She ain't look at me and say, nah, she looked at me and she's like, bro, fuck it. How many niggas you know got shot? How many motherfuckers got hit by a bus? At least I can tell y'all motherfuckers I'm out. You dig what I'm saying? Like my mother was a G. So, go downstairs, we smoke, we get everything together, get the funeral together. This shit was gangster, by the way. She had the horse turkey. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about this shit was gangster. She went out like a thug. You dig what I'm saying? We buried her on January 1st. I get back on January the 4th, I want to say. We in Oklahoma. regular night, chilling, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I wake up the next day, I find out my cousin James died. So now I gotta go downstairs and tell him, like, yo, I might gotta leave again, cause you know what I'm saying? And at this point, I'm like, bro, some of these people dying, I'm starting to think this is fate. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to think I just don't want to play basketball or nothing. So I went to him reluctantly, like, bro, yo, my cousin died and I might have to go to the funeral. And that was the day before Oklahoma. So I'm sitting there for 2 days, just like trying to figure out if I'm gonna leave, I'm not gonna. I go to the game, cause I'm like, bro, I was gone for six weeks.
That's what a short thing. Oh, they have.
I was supposed to leave that morning, and I just decided not to leave.
Is there anybody to talk to in season when something like that's going on?
No.
There's nobody on the team to talk to. There's nobody to express that to.
Like I tell you, secrets turn information, right? Like it's always somebody on the inside that's gonna tell what's going on. And it's like, bro, at that point, I don't even know who to trust no more, because it's like, when I was growing up, like whatever you was going, anything you was going through was just like, it wasn't mental health, it wasn't he crying out for help, it wasn't nothing other than, oh, it's just distracting him from basketball.
That's your problem.
That's your problem, it's distracting him from basketball. You dig what I'm saying? So like, nah, I ain't had nobody to talk to. And every time I tried to talk to somebody, it was just always, oh, he crazy, that's crazy Beas, that's just, oh, he just crazy, he crazy. Like, bro, like I want to name my book Too True to Be Funny. You know what I'm saying? Because like I can tell you what's going on, and like you won't, like you just laugh at it.
We won't laugh.
I think the biggest thing is, bro, like that's not funny. The things that you've been through aren't funny, man, and we ain't laughing. I'm really grateful though. You shared your story. I think you changed everybody on this set. You definitely changed anything I've ever heard about a narrative about Michael Beasley, bro. I couldn't be more grateful for you to be here. And all I wanted you to know, like, I want to get your number. I want you to leave with my number. I think you should leave with their number. You use it if you want, man. But we hear it all. Like, the shit you going through, unfortunately, you ain't the first. And Freddie said that your story can help. Your story helped us, man.
You don't realize you got some power with you.
And we grateful you came, man. Like, and what we're hoping is that you now pivot to be the best Mike you can be, man. And we appreciate you, though.
All love, bro.
Keep opening up, bro. I'm dead ass serious.
All love, bro.
These fucking tears over here, though.
Right.
Hey, you got some power with you, man. You gotta share it, though.
Hold up, limitless, take a stomach, got pinning it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people feeling militant. Way I'm feeling, got me up. On the mission, got me up. Knowing me, I got the key. Only vision I can trust. Limitless, take a stomach, got pinning it. I fought the head to witness it. Got my people